Hi, it's Nick Jervis from nickjervis.com and the More Clients Academy. And in this one, I want to tackle something that I come up against a lot. It's why small businesses fail or why they fail to grow. So many small businesses stay the same size and the owner's happy and that's all fine. But I also know that many small business owners get very frustrated when they don't grow or they don't quickly grow or as quickly as they'd like to. And there's several reasons for this, and I thought it would be useful to go through them and hopefully for those of you watching to stop you making these mistakes or to notice if you're making them and correct the path you're on to get to a better position. So there's 5 reasons in total. I'm going to cover them all, and the first one is not having a plan. There's so much information out there now and it can be overwhelming, but the good news is to have a plan to grow any small business really only needs 1, 2 or 3 things. Most of my clients are in the hundreds of thousands to just over 10 million, 15 million businesses, and it's not that they do 50 things. They do 2, 3 or 4 things at most, but they do them really well and they do them really consistently. And one of the reasons people don't grow their small business is because they haven't got a plan, or they don't do it consistently. They don't follow that plan. And again, major problem, small business owners having a plan and just not following it. And the biggest reason for not following it, or the biggest excuse I hear for not following it, I'll save to the end. But it is a massive one, and it is an excuse. But if you've got a plan, you've got to follow it. And if that plan's working, you keep following it. And the number of times I come across small businesses and they had a plan and they were following it and it worked and they stopped following it just because they got bored of it. They wanted to try something else, so they start spending money on something that's not proven, not tested, doesn't work. To boring, relentless consistency is just massive when it comes to growing a business. You've got to be boring, relentless and consistent in doing the same things and those things that work. And if you do that, you grow your business. It won't fail, it will grow. If you've got a plan that is working and you can feel it building momentum, another massive mistake is just giving up on that plan too soon. Just saying, it seems to be working, let's go and try something else. Let's chase this new shiny thing over here or over here. Let's chase something shiny, let's chase something fun, something different. But if you've got to give a plan, if you have a good plan, you have to give it 3 months normally is enough to see it start to work, to give you the confidence that the time you're investing is worth it. 6 months, definitely you should have signs it's working. It should be working. Depending on what you're doing, sometimes it takes more time to build steam. If you're doing content marketing, adding articles that answer your questions that your ideal clients type into Google, you're going to take at least 6 months normally to get results. Google Ads, though, you should be able to tell it's working or getting close to working within 3 months. Email marketing, that's an ongoing thing. Again, sometimes 3 to 6 months to pick up speed. But if you've got something that's proven that in your sector works for your services, giving up too soon can be a big problem. If you've done it enough and you've put money into it and you've tried really hard and you just can see it's not working, then you've got to change the plan. You've got to change it for something else that might get you better results, that might start to give you some traction. So not changing the plan, obviously, if it's not working and you've given it a lot of time, then there's often time to change it. But the biggest reason, the biggest excuse, the biggest problem for not growing a small business is not finding the time. And it's the excuse, and it is an excuse that I hear all of the time. And it's just an excuse. It's not acceptable. There are enough hours in the day. Every time I ask a small business owner, how much time do you spend on marketing? I've got all these plans, but the day just goes away from me. I get up, I check my email, I check social media. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? If you're serious about growing a business, you cannot spend the first minutes of your day looking at someone else's to-do list for your time. You cannot spend the time looking at social media, dancing squirrels, whatever you're watching. You spend the time on your business. This one, as you can probably tell, it just infuriates me because I've talked to hundreds of small business owners every year, and without fail, those of them that aren't growing, first question I ask is, what do you do first thing every day? I check emails, check social media. When do you do your marketing? Well, I don't really get the time to do what I'd like to. I know I should do more. It doesn't work. Just doesn't work. You've got to find the time, and the easy way to do that is you plan out what you're going to do, whether that's writing content, whether it's reviewing your Google Ads, whether it's checking your KPIs, making sure your web traffic's going up, or your Google Ads is working, or you're getting a response to your emails, or you're drafting your email. You plan your day the night before, and the first thing the next day, you do not leave your computer for 1 hour or 2 hours or 30 minutes, whatever time it takes to do that task in hand, to make sure that you work on your business first thing every single day, without fail, without email, without social media. Now, I promise, if you do that, and you do that consistently every day without excuse, your business will grow. It can't help but grow. But don't come to me and say, I haven't got time, if you're checking emails first thing. It's the killer. It will just stop your business, because your mind will go straight on to what everyone else wants you to do with your day, not what you need to do, which is find the time to work on your business. So those are the 5 reasons that businesses do not grow. They're the main reasons. There's many other, but they're the key ones. Not having a plan, not following the plan, giving up too soon on the plan, not being consistent with it, giving up, changing, chopping, not changing the plan if it's not working, and then the biggest one of all, is not finding the time. Find that time and follow the plan, and you will get results. And when you see those results, you'll find more time to implement the plan even further still, and you'll grow your business to whatever size you want. And as I said, only 3 or 4 things that you need to do to get the business past 1 million, 10 million, 15, 20 million, which will please most small business owners. But you've just got to do those things consistently, and you've got to be relentless with them. I hope that's helpful. I hope it puts you on the right path. That's all that this video is about. It's not about trying to tell you to do anything except just spend time growing your business, and you will get some wonderful results, I promise you. Nick Jervis.